My name is Mark C. Taylor. This is a reading from my new book, INTERVOLUTION, Smart Bodies, Smart Things. Agricultural Revolution, Industrial Revolution, Information Revolution, Internet Revolution. When revolution becomes the normal condition, emergent developments no longer seem revolutionary. Nevertheless, as disruptive technologies appear at an accelerating rate, and global networks continue to expand and become more invasive, the world seems to be rushing towards some kind of an inflection point. This turn of events provokes both utopian and dystopian visions of the future. For some Silicon Valley's true believers, new digital and networking technologies are converging with innovations in neuroscience, nanotechnology, and genetic engineering to usher in what has been dubbed the singularity, which promises to launch human beings into a new stage of evolution where all ills will be cured and even death will be overcome. Entrepreneurs and investors with more worldly concerns are convinced that the same technologies that create the prospect of expanding markets which will generate vast new wealth. Many thoughtful critics, however, interpret these developments differently. The optimism of the early days of personal computers and the internet has given way to anxiety about a panoptical world in which privacy vanishes and personal images and data are bought and sold for pernicious economic and political purposes. Without a doubt, there is an urgent need for thoughtful assessment and oversight of the technologies that are shaping our future. Effective policies must be developed by people who understand not only the dangers but also the potential for these new technologies to improve life and alleviate human suffering. Nowhere are these possibilities greater today than in the area of medical research and development. In this book, I will consider some of the ways in which the same imaging, processing, and voice recognition technologies, as well as tracking devices that are being used for political, economic, and even criminal surveillance, and apps that are being used for real and fake targeted political ads and customized marketing, are also being used to monitor patients and deliver precision medical care. Networked medical devices, monitored by vigilant algorithms, are allowing patients to live longer without debilitating complications that many terrible diseases often bring. Technology is never neutral. It can always be used for good and for ill. It would be a serious mistake to allow the abuse of advanced information and networking technologies to disrupt medical research and prevent the deployment of digital devices that are already saving lives. The guiding premise of my inquiry is that if you can understand the artificial pancreas I wear on my belt, you can understand the world now emerging in our midst. This revolution that is occurring is the result of 6 closely related developments. 1. Ultra-high-speed network computers. 2. Massive quantities of data gathered from the internet and other sources. 3. Expansion of wireless networks. 4. Explosive growth of mobile devices. 5. Rapid proliferation of low-cost miniaturized sensors. And 6. Radical changes in artificial intelligence. With the move first from mainframe to personal computers, and then to handheld mobile devices, there has been a progressive miniaturization and decentralization of data processing machines. As scattered devices are connected and begin talking with each other, the Internet of Things is now emerging. But something even more remarkable is occurring. New procedures and devices are being created. Implants, transplants, and prostheses. These devices connect bodies and enable them to communicate through an internet of bodies. The Internet of Things and the Internet of Bodies join in my artificial pancreas. Smart bodies and smart things are intervolving to create new forms of life that will no longer be merely human. I invite you to join me in my effort to untangle the network of networks in which we are increasingly involved. Your life, as well as mine, depends upon navigating this web.